Is it recording? Cool. Alright, cool. This is my business professional class here. Alright, so my kind of business is starting. Hi, I am talking about disabilities in the workplace. So, a large dispersion exists in America. 30% who are disabled work, because 80% who are not disabled are employed. And then in 1990, the U.S. Congress passed the American Disabilities Act. Today, it still prohibits discrimination, which in turn protects employees. Legally, today, companies are legally obligated to provide reasonable accommodations. So in a few minutes, I'll describe legal definitions, and then I'll provide a few examples, which will provide examples of reasonable accommodations. So first, we need to understand what's a disability. So first, it's a physical or mental impairment which significantly impacts major life activities or bodily functions. So we have to have a record of it, and it cannot be transient or minor. Transient major life activities can include hearing, seeing, and sleeping. Another major bodily function includes the regulation of glucose. So the second thing that we need to understand is what is a reasonable accommodation, and what does it do for the employee. So first, it's the small changes and adjustments to the work environment, to the job, so that the employee may do all the essential functional job requirements. And so essential job functions are the absolute and fundamental duties of the position. And so job descriptions all pretty much have the essential job descriptions. The reasonable accommodations also change work environments and or change procedures where the employee may enjoy equal employment opportunities. So reasonable accommodations depends on the nature of this disabilities. So, for example, there's a local company called the Lighthouse and the Blind, which resides in Seattle, and so they accommodate blind employees and diabetic employees. And so their blind employees, they accommodate by floors with non-wear finishes, cages that hold service dogs, talking microwaves and clocks, and high contrast walls and workstations. With their diabetic employees, they have separate workstations that are in the bathrooms that the employees can check their blood glucose levels, inject insulin as needed, and deposit sharps. So, what time is it right now? What's the time?
You have 25 minutes left.
No, I mean, what's the time running?
I didn't keep a. You've been going 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so please look at the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's EEOC website that educates companies about all the rules and regulations that pertain to employees about disabilities and reasonable accommodations. Because what I just covered was just a really, really teeny bit about just about how to deal with disabilities and reasonable accommodations. And so, in conclusion, just a disability is an impairment which can affect work productivity. So, accommodations can remove workplace barriers And so again, those examples are talking pots and floors with non-glare finishes, and then like with further education and adherence to policies dictated by the ADA, which was that the Americans with the Disabilities Act, will minimize disparity between the disabled and non-disabled Americans. So, yeah, thanks for listening. Thank you.
Yay.